So me, I've just told you, KDF wako na sisi. Their general aliuliwa tu hivyo kimchezo. Kwani hata wao, you think they feel safe? And even the police, kwa sababu mimi naongeanga na polisi kila wakati, my friend. Nani siongeangi na yeye? Polisi tuko nao 98%. The people who are abducting, these are small special units, which even consists of cops or goons from outside the country, from neighboring countries. So KDF wako na sisi. Wallahi bilahi, kwani what am I saying? Nitashinda nikimficha kwa nini? Chief of General Staff wao this year mi hata leo ndio nimekumbuka haya General Ogolla alikufa this year. This year feels like 10 years combined in 1 year. Ni ile mateso tumeonyeshwa. With all the propaganda we are being bombarded with. We could have wished to have a space, but there were some technical issues which emerged. So we just proceed. We want just to spread the message. We want to ensure that we are all on the same page. Nobody is the leader. We remain leaderless. We remain partyless. We remain tribeless. But the problem is a lot of people have insinuated themselves masquerading as, as they are part of the cause, but, they are working with the oppressor. They are working with the enemy. So we have done, and it has come at extreme, effort to try and tell people and direct people to where we should be or who we should be looking at. So sometimes you may see it as being divisive, but we'd rather sacrifice 100 people who are working for the oppressor than go back through the same cycle that we have endured. Don't forget, this anger has arisen because of the most recent abductions, the most high profile being Kibet Bull. Kibet Bull is a cartoonist, is a creative genius. But what happened to him? He had maintained his cover, he had stayed on the down low, but on the day he met Okia Omtatah, just so happens that he was arrested outside his office. He was abducted outside Okia Omtatah's office. And if you had cared to look at my tweets, I had told you that Okia Omtatah is a sellout. I told you that this guy has been implanted to divide us, because how does he gazette a committee? A committee of, I don't know, a couple of 10 idiots. And then they go there, and then all of them are influential figures in X. So he wants to ride on the young bandwagon while masquerading as a young person. First of all, he's 60 years. He's masquerading as a young person. He had never announced his presidential candidature before June. So suddenly he wants to become president, and he wants to use his influencers to guilt trip us, to blackmail him because of imaginary credentials, because you can't tell me that he has been a freedom fighter while we are still in a state of oppression. So what are the yields of his activism? What are the yields? What can we say? Oh, this is what Okia Omtatah has done. No, we are still in a state of activism. I've been saying Kenya now is a de facto one-party state. Kenya is a de facto one-party state, whether you like it or not, because they have captured, they have bought off, they have paid off all the tenants of democracy. Yeah, they have paid off the legislature. The MPs are shamelessly saying that they bow down and they dance to the tune of the executive. Starting with the deputy speaker herself, announcing, proclaiming their lack of autonomy, their lack of independence. She says it in public. So they've captured the judiciary. The judiciary is now the most corrupt institution in Kenya, headed by Martha Koome. They've captured the civil society. They've bribed all the NGOs, all the civil society, all the trade unions. Kotu, you see that aging bastard called Francis Atwoli, most useless fossil, north of Limpopo, south of the Sahara. And they've captured him. They've captured all the trade unions. They've bought off all the media. You see what happens. Anytime there is a new government, they poach select journalists. People are now working for the regime. Francis Gashuri, Mohammed Hussein Mohammed, all of them are poached from the media. So for you, you'd be so naive to imagine that relationship between Mohammed Hussein and Francis Gashuri started when Ruto became. No, they were friends even from before. So even the current crop of journalists that we have are now fomenting and forging new relationships so that the next politicians who they imagine will be in power, they can be insinuated in position. So they have captured literally everything. The donors are on board, or the diplomats. Previously, we used to have at least 1 or 2 ambassadors, the EU, condemning what the governments of that day were doing. These days, they rarely speak. Why? Because everyone has been told, what's your problem? They were kept in a table. They were told, what's your problem? You want minerals. You want what? You want us to vaccinate our cows with whatever poison that you have. You want what? Everyone has been given whatever they need. So us, as Kenyans, they don't give a shit about you, about me. All these deals are cut at night in hotels. Yeah, everyone is told, what do you want? What do you want here? Yeah, could be less than 1,000 people. Let's shaft the other 50 million people. Do we care about them? They die if they want to. And so we are in a de facto one-party state. Do you understand? And social media is the last bastion of democracy in the country. That's why every day they are just waking up saying social media. It's become the new chorus. They themselves have huge followings, more than us on social media. But it is good when it is serving them, when they are pushing their own propaganda. The day when we mastered, the day when we realized we don't have to consume your shit, we don't even have to make you trend. Even the day we realized, the day we took back our power as social media, and it hit them like Jesus. You mean Itumbi can't trend anymore? You mean Hussein Mohammed can tweet and we don't listen, we don't even retweet it? The day when we took back our power, because don't forget, social media was easy. We used to go to social media for troll and banter. We used to watch shows and then it trends. You remember we used to watch that show on KTN called Tujuane, and then everyone is like Tujuane, and then that was social media. Before these old useless bastards got in and started bringing their divisive agenda, Mutahingunyi and David D, and then you guys, what do? You make them trend. You retweet their bullshit. It has taken us extreme effort to show you that you're following your saboteurs. You're following the people who are going to destroy you. You're retweeting them. You have to stop being stupid. To be smart is a deliberate effort. You have to elevate yourself. Nobody is going to come and tell you, oh, you must be smart. No, you have to elevate yourself. Like now, these idiots of Embu. What's wrong with Embu people? You know, by the way, there are these stereotypes of people. Me, I've come to believe them because I always used to hear that Embu people are stupid. Embu people are stupid. How your comrades have been killed by Uhuru. Uhuru Kenyatta instituted a very brutal lockdown and curfew together with Matiang'i that killed many people in Embu, including 2 brothers, Kianjakoma brothers. Then the same Uhuru comes 2 years later, hasn't done anything. You guys are there. You even escorted him to his car. What kind of rubbish is that? Ni panya munakuanga mumekula ama ni nini? Why must you be so stupid? You mean in that whole crowd, kulikosa tu mtu mmoja aseme, na si ni Uhuru aliua Kianjakoma brothers. Mbona tunamusindikiza kwa gari? Instead of going to the car and burning it, Juzi, now your friend Billy Mwangi has been abducted by police. You go for a protest, 2 hours, munamaliza, you're following your stupid MP. That MP, you guys have been telling me, he's against the grain. Can you show me one project he has done with CF? Can you show me complete project, because every constituency gets 110 million every year. Can you show me one project? Hey, and then you're there looking at him. No, this movement has a brain of its own. We don't follow leaders. You don't foist somebody. You don't foist part of the oppressive infrastructure that we want to bring, we want to crumble to the ground. So Embu people, man, you people have really disappointed me. Mulikuwa sasa mumeenda nyumbani, alitoka. Juu mulienda nyumbani. You think this is like high school, where sasa hii kitu hii ni shughuli ya kwenda na shift. Tunaenda lunch, tunaenda dinner, tunalala. Insanity is repeating the same thing, expecting different results. We cannot go on the Boniface Mwangi model, where he used to say, oh, Tuesday na Thursday, ati ndio tuna protest. Because once you go home, you know, a lot can happen. By the time you're going home, you are convinced. William Ruto had even packed his money, his stolen money, in helicopters. They were going to Moyea base because he was ready to leave. All you just needed to do was to stay an extra day. But you idiots have opted for another 6 months of oppression, and all you needed to do was to stay another 24 hours. That's all you needed to do on June 25th. But you didn't do it. You went home. You were convinced by Boniface Mwangi and his team of outriders to go home. You went back to Githo. They came for you in your estates. When the people of Pipeline were protesting about the quarry bodies, the police came to your estates. 10 policemen were able to contain an entire estate of 5,000 to 10,000 people. 10 policemen, they were throwing tear gas in your houses. Na kuna wanaume huko. Munajiita wanaume mmetahiri. Sasa wewe umejificha chini ya kitanda na bibi yako. Munarushiwa tear gas hadi ndani. None of you can even think, oh, we can do whatever. We can do a Molotov cocktail turushie hawa watu from the 5th floor. By the time wanakuja 5th floor, ama uende paka top floor, kume rusha na uondoke. It needs a sacrifice of 1 or 2 people. Needs the sacrifice. Because the option, what is the option? What is the alternative? The alternative is now mumaliza. So you finish them fast. Never leave an enemy standing. You're seeing the way this guy has brutalized you niggers. All because you are lazy. All because you are dumb. All because you are stupid. No. Awakening is a deliberate and a conscious effort. Nobody will come. Nyinyi kwani mumekuwa, I've been asking you, kwani nyinyi ni watoto wa aina gani ati mubembelezwe? You think I like doing this? You think I like sacrificing? Not being able to go wherever I want, be with people I want to. You think I love doing this? No, but I have sacrificed. Now, if the people who have the opportunity in their, it's at the tip of their fingers. You are gonna finish this, in a very short while, and then what do you guys do? You go into parliament to eat pilau. Some guy there with a phone, Mr. Speaker, sir. Huyo jamaa ako wapi? That idiot. Sijui hata kama alikufa ama kama bado ako alive. Why? These are tools that you use every day. You should be using every day these tools. Tools to decision-making process. Unasema, nabebo ujinga. Like now, anytime when I give new knowledge, you look at the comments. You look. These are people who are scared of new knowledge. These are people who don't even want to look, to observe, to dissect, and any other angle of any news. Vile wameambiwa is tunnel vision. kwa sababu mulifundishwa hivyo 844. Nikakuja nikasema hivi, and I said I'm going to speak about it. Julius Kamau, Wanjera, sijui Migwi, Jerry Migwi, Hanifa, Joki Jaja, they are always there any time of protest day, wanakuanga pale nje ya Nation Center. They are always there. Ili washikwe. And then they'll be shikwed in a very brutal and inhumane manner. And then wanarushwa nyuma ya gari. And then wanapelekwa jela. So that hizo videos zinachukuliwa. Kuna kuanga na mtu hapo wa that NGO for Boniface Mwangi. Wanaitwa Team Courage or whatever, Human Rights Coalition or whatever. Zinaingia kwa WhatsApp group yao. WhatsApp group ya Team Courage, which is populated by the media idiots. And then now they share and tweet. So that you, unajua wanakuanga hapo by 7:38. Wewe naye ukisasa unajitayarisha kwenda maandamano, unaona hiyo video unasikia uoga. Unasikia uoga. This is knowledge I'm giving you for free. Because how Julius Kamau ameshindanga hapo. Anaenda, hivi, anachukua placard. Na nikamuuliza siku moja, so unafanyanga hivi every week, Suddenly the videos are viral, nini. So it serves a purpose. What is the broader purpose? It is to deter mass movements. Because every day they keep showing you that, unakufa roho, unasema, oh, this is protest. But if you look at the citizen to police ratio, bro, 1:50,000, I don't know, 50,000 or 5,000, God knows what. We outnumber them. Because these guys, instead of boosting and increasing their numbers, they've been relying on Safaricom. So Safaricom has made them very lazy, but they forgot to do conventional police work. So because of Safaricom, wanaona vitu tu wananunuliangwa tu ni every year wananunuliwa Subaru 100 ama Tiguan 100. Ni hivyo tu. All the other budgets are eaten from high above. But when we tell you, when we confront you with new knowledge, you don't even want to entertain it. You don't even want to see the possibility. Yet we have seen it over and replay over and over again. Which is why I told you insanity or stupidity is repeating the same over and over, expecting different results. We cannot use the model of Boniface Mwangi and expect to get results. We cannot use the model of, oh, we protest on Monday, then we go home, and then we protest the other Monday. No, we have to now do it from Monday onwards. Whichever town. Hii town, mukisikia mumelemewa, ingine inaamka. Hivyo, county to county, 47 counties. I'm seeing Kenyans on TikTok. They are calling you out. They are rallying you to stop being comfortable, to stop being, to stop being comfortable in your oppression. That now you're going to be taxed 49% from next year of your paychecks. 49%, my God. In countries where they are being taxed in that level, then they are getting subways, they're getting free healthcare, free university. What do you get? Nothing. Zero bob. And then you want to stay there and say, oh, tutajia Mungu, tuajie Ruto Mungu. Tunamwachia Mungu nini? Mungu ameshatupatia fikra na neema na uwezo. Uko na uwezo mikononi mwako, lakini ujinga, upumbavu, ushenzi umejazwa nayo, mavi kwa kichwa. If you remember those posters for June, they even had a schedule. We are starting what. You are tired of oppression, hit the streets. We cannot use that model. Now they were saying, ati beba simu, beba maji, beba flag. What nonsense is that? Rubbish. When you're going a place where there is potential conflict, please be safe with whatever you carry normally in your estates. Kama wewe unabebanga pepper spray, beba. Kama unabebanga teza, beba. Ili mDCI akikuja kukushika hivi ati anajifanya plain clothes, akikuja hivi ushampiga pepper spray. These goons who are brought by government, wakikuja hivi gun huyo amejaribu kufanya hivi, beba simu, maji na flag. Going with a knife to a gunfight. Beba simu, maji na flag. Boniface Mwangi's children go to school in Brook House. One person's fee is 2.5 million. Add another million for other activities. So 2 children is 7 million per year. Wewe uko na hiyo pesa. Why would such a person tell you to leave CBD? Unasikia? Jiulize hiyo swali. These guys have profited. They have stayed within the last 10 years in this activism space. They have not achieved anything because during the same duration, that's when we have seen a deterioration in human rights, in our freedoms, in constitutionalism, law and order. Corruption has spiraled. We moved from I don't know how much in corruption to 2 billion a day. Still, all these activists have been in their soul. And you want to say that all of this is happening without their knowledge? No, their silence and acquiescence has been bought. I don't want to speak about these stupid influencers of Twitter because naona kama tumewamalizia. Mimi sioni kama kuna mtu anawasikiza. Ama nyenye maumbwa mnawasikiza. Kuna umbwa mmoja imebakia inasikiza these ex-traitors. If there is not, then we don't need to talk about them. Let's talk about the big fish. The head of the snake, Omtatah. You have waited for kids to die. You did not even go to court for one of them. You did not even condemn. You are not even on the streets. Then, oh, I want to be president. When ndio nani? Court cases, and the Human Rights Index, the Happiness Index, everything for Kenya, Economic Index, everything has just been tumbling down. So when you're telling me that you are an activist, you need to show me tangibility, because me, in my country right now, I am feeling I am hiding in my own country. Things we used to hear in the Moi era. Me, I go for my courts. I hear, I see the magistrate is hostile. Nashindwa. Kwani, and then the cops, when they broke into my house, man, they were punching me. They were so angry. Nashindwa, yo bro, kwani nimekukosea? Kwani nimekukulia bibi? Why are you so angry? Me, I'm just exercising my constitutional right to tweet. Why are you so angry? You can see that these people is beyond. Now it's beyond now police work. Now these are a special unit which has been funded and beyond that radicalized to be told that you have to crack down on these people because I am the king. I'm seeing guys are very rude, angry. They are breaking the door. Why? That's when you know that the country has gone to the dogs. We are now a full-blown banana republic. And so you have to rise to the occasion. Stop being stupid. I've just posted a flyer on my X saying that the KDF is with us. Believe it, they are with us. Tuko pamoja. Kwani iko nini? Even the other time, they were ordered to be on the streets. It was only a couple of platoons which are loyal to the genocidal baboon William Ruto. It was only a few platoons, a few individuals who are collected, and those guys even did not even do anything on the street. So we have just told you, KDF wako na sisi. Their general aliuliwa tu hivyo, kimchezo. Kwani hata wao, you think they feel safe? And even the police, kwa sababu mimi naongeanga na polisi kila wakati, my friend, nani siongeangi na yeye? Polisi tuko nao 98%. The people who are abducting, these are small special units, which even consists of cops or goons from outside the country, from neighboring countries. So KDF wako na siri, wallahi bilahi. Kwani what am I saying? Nitashinda nikimficha kwa nini? Chief of General Staff wao this year mi hata leo ndio nimekumbuka haya General Ogolla alikufa this year. This year feels like 10 years combined in 1 year. Ni ile mateso tumeonyeshwa, with all the propaganda we have been bombarded with.